And he goes, anyway, get in the car, your mum's waiting.
It's like the thickest and creamiest thing I've ever put in my mouth.
That's on his tongue. If you want to check that out.
This is the first one where I should be looking into the camera a hell of a lot more.
Where's your camera up there?
It's here. So it's gonna look like I'm not looking at you because obviously I've got a different. Yeah.
Are we supposed to be looking there then?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
As much as you can, but it doesn't matter. It's the authenticity of it, isn't it?
Heck yeah.
We're just catching up. You're just drinking me in, Joe.
Ooh!
And 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Can you leave those claps in though, please?
I'll leave that one clap in for you, Joe.
I like that. I like the idea that it's like a ka. Welcome back.
I swear. Where was it? It was a podcast that we did a couple weeks ago where we did the Eric Ten Hag breakdown, Scott. And you left it in at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
I saw this weekend because we recorded another one, Joe, for the Arsenal Man United game that's happening tomorrow evening. But retrospect, Man United would have beaten Arsenal and ended their title hopes by now. And I saw how quick the boy just gets it in his garage band. He's like,
oh, he's fast.
Boom.
Quick.
He's fast.
It doesn't. I was like, do you want to put any effects on that, bruv?
No, because people want authenticity.
Yeah, they do.
I like that little behind the curtain thing. I like podcasts that start where you can hear them literally entering the room.
My favorite thing has always been like Fighting a Kid, and you'd hear them coming into the room, like with coffee drinks or sorts, and it's like, and then you hear them clap, and then it starts. It's just like you feel like you're a part of the team.
Yeah.
But here we are, episode 96.
Got a few down to go. We'll reach 96.
We should do if we don't stop. Yeah, we'll definitely get there.
They might all yell at us.
Can't stop, won't stop. You know,
they might.
Yeah. If you notice as well, I've got myself in a hammerlock. That is simply because my back and spine is directly on some wood.
Same.
So I'm just patting myself with my hand.
Mine feels quite nice. It's getting me right in the spot.
It's not good for me, but Bruno wants to centralize. So hopefully everyone watching this is loving this the view. If this looks a lot better, then cool. If it doesn't, then obviously I'll send you the bill for the chiropractor. Shout out James Stewart.
And if I start speaking French randomly as well, it's because it's hit a nerve in the wrong part of my spine.
The wrong part of the spine.
Wow. I hit Scott nerves a lot. He didn't like when I got home, Joe, and I was like, bye to the nice guy. You know?
Honestly, it was. He thought he was nice while he was in. It's mad.
I drove 4 hours via Swansea.
Gaslighting.
I got a hell of a lot of produce. I came in.
Gaslighting.
No, you can't just say gaslighting.
That's playing victim right there.
It's exactly what you would have done. Made you a delightful meal that you. Whoa,
did all the washing up and help prep. Yeah.
You can put away some mac and cheese. I'll tell you that for sure.
I love mac and cheese. Absolutely.
They do. They call you the mac of cheese.
They have called me that in some circles.
Yeah, I didn't push you to go out like over and over. We just went and saw Joe for a delightful afternoon, and then I kept it low key, stress free.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just say this: no one's even mentioned my necklaces.
I actually can't see.
Okay. So Bruno's teleprompter's working really well.
No, it's just too far away.
I'm wearing 7 necklaces.
I'm trying hard not to pity the fool, you know?
I'm
trying hard not to pity the fool.
Yeah. Well, I feel like cousins, honestly.
Pretty much.
How many you got on there?
I've got about 5, I think, maybe 4.
You got one that's got like one attached, I think.
I'm gonna be honest. I put them on about 3 hours ago in preparation for the podcast. My neck's starting to hurt. But about the hour 2, started to really feel myself.
Yeah, I know.
And my neck's even warm now.
Is it?
And
used to it. You can't take them off.
I think I might sleep in them.
You got to keep them on.
Shout out to people that sleep in necklaces, but
please
don't do it. I think it's dangerous.
Please don't. Yeah, please don't.
I watched a 999 when I was young and it scared me of that. Yeah, do you remember that?
It's probably the exact
It's not a necklace, obviously, but
it was a kid's toy. It was a train with a cord.
Yeah.
And it got caught.
Wrapped around her neck.
Yeah, and it scares me. And every night, quick story, My phone charger, I had a whole issue with this week. My charger port got full of sand at work once, where it means I can't get the charger in fully.
Of course.
So when I go to bed at night and I set my very crucial alarm for 5 a.m.
Very crucial.
I have to wiggle it until it works and then not touch the phone and hope it charges enough overnight that my phone doesn't die and I lose my alarm. Or the phone doesn't unalive.
Joe, you got to remember, you're speaking to the population right there.
Yeah.
That is what I would, dare I say, 90% of people in the world
are doing that.
Every night.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I can guarantee you people have either done it or they do that nightly.
They have a ritual with their phone.
That's real. That's human.
Yeah, they have a ritual with their phone that keeps it working.
It's the only way to keep it working.
I can't remember why I started this story.
You don't want to get the cable wrapped around your neck.
Yes. So every night.
I don't know how long this get. I've seen how long.
When I lay on my, it's a long cable. It goes right around the back of the dress.
Hey, Scott was almost chuffed at the weekend. He brought down a long cable. Was like, Joe left his charger this weekend.
Did I?
Was going to plug it in for Big Man. He gave me his Mac charger.
It was the charger for this. It doesn't fit his phone. No, not at all. No. Okay. So he barely laughed in my face. Anyway, carry on. He was lovely. He was a treat this week. Yeah, he did it then. Yeah,
he did it to the nation.
Yeah. You got to be safe with these charges and things like that.
So basically,
a fire hazard.
The little dog Sylvester sleeps like to the right side of me on the floor. Not on the floor. He has a bed, but on the floor. I have the Cav above my head on the pillow here. Yeah. So I'm very uncomfortable in the night, but it keeps her.
This is part of it. Yeah.
So my charger is in between the two of them. So
it's on the bed.
No, it's between my bed and the bedside cabinet. So when I've done the little wiggly job, I have to make sure that the cable is tucked enough that it's not going to get caught on one of their little necks.
Of course,
But I've got to be very careful because it might uncharge and not have my alarm in the morning.
And that's the really important stuff.
That's very important. But again, that fear, though, from watching that 999 as a kid,
it stuck with me.
Sticks with me on this cable getting caught around their little necks and also my neck. Like, it could get caught around.
Or Lisa's.
Or Lisa, she's the other side. You really hard.
Yeah, but your charger's long.
She's way more slapdash than I am, though. She has the charger come through the back of the bed because we have the headboard with the gaps. The charger comes through the back of the bed into her pillow where she keeps her phone all night.
I think a lot of people do that.
It's
a fire hazard.
That's a fire hazard.
Yeah. But I've also... And it's melting your brain.
I've learned over the years, though.
Gamma rays.
I've learned numerous girls that I've known.
Well,
do not have a fear of fire hazards.
No, they don't. They are a fire hazard.
And now I see why fathers of daughters worry a lot.
Yeah, I know. And I too. I found out another person who's a bit of a fire hazard.
Yeah,
I'll tell that story in a minute.
I've seen just used hair straighteners left on the bed.
Honestly, that annoys me more than anything. That and a hairdryer.
Yeah.
That and a hairdryer.
Yeah. But yeah, she has it come through here, so that's like really dangerous. Like that's like right by her. And she watches TikTok, falls asleep, and then the phone's just there
on her.
Yeah, playing. And it plays on repeat. I wake up sometimes to see TikTok.
Mental.
Yeah. I think torture is listening to someone else watch TikTok.
I find
you know that sound, like when you can just hear like scroll.
Yeah.
And then it just gets you like, oh yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, because I'm someone that's always slept with the TV on. I like the comfort of something happening. Do. Whereas since I've been there, we don't watch the TV at night. Mm-hmm. So hearing the TikTok, I tend to watch her watch TikTok until I fall asleep.
Yeah,
that's my new version of that's most I see TikTok is in the evenings. I request it sometimes, and then I fall asleep.
Sometimes it is comforting to watch someone else watch TikTok.
Yeah, but yeah, I have that fear of the cord though. That is But now I'm now someone who has is it the wireless chargers that you put the phone on?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, Joe, I have them. You don't have to live this way. I'll give you one of my old ones.
I've got two of them now because I bought one in panic. So basically, this phone was temperamental charging anyway. Mm-hmm. I then made the mistake.
Probably because it's in a metal case. Joe's phone is to protect him from the apocalypse, but sand has completely changed it.
It's changed everything. And it was a long time ago. To be fair, it's lasted. But this
just
one
clean
night,
out your holes, Joe.
So this leads me to the next bit.
Dak Prescott does adverts about that.
So late one night, I got into bed, everything, trying to charge it. I was getting fed up with this whole charging situation. So I got out.
Were you getting cross?
I was getting cross. So I got out of bed late one night. I had to be up early. I was still up.
Oh no!
I went down to the kitchen. I was trying to clean this charger hole out. I made the mistake of using something metal.
Did it give you a little shock ski?
No, I think it just destroyed all the elements in there.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I didn't even...
I got all the dirt out. And now it just won't, and it won't charge.
We talked about how heavy-handed Joe is.
Yeah, and because of Whatnot, if you're on Whatnot, that just it is. Check out.
Oh
Whatnot.
no, it destroys. Yeah,
it destroys your battery.
Yeah.
Like it just drops it instantly. So I went to bed with about 5% battery with my alarm set. Lisa set one as well, just in case.
I always go with the double.
I got up early that morning.
Or did you do a double with your other half?
No, not with my other half. I do 5 alarms though.
Yeah, I do. I got about 5.
But now I've learned that my charger just doesn't work now. So no matter what happens, when this battery runs out, my phone's done.
Okay.
So I was now thinking...
It's like speed, but really rubbish.
Yeah, so now I'm thinking, and I had no time to go get a new phone.
I genuinely think, actually, Chris Evans did a film about this.
Did he?
Called Cellular. Did anyone see that?
Is that about his charger running out?
It's about something about his phone charger, yeah.
Yeah, but there was a matter of days there where I had no option to go get a new phone. There was no time to get a new phone.
There's no time.
No, none. Nothing. So I'm now stuck with 5% battery. I can't charge my phone now, not even if I wiggle it. It's not even charging.
Okay.
I get up extra early the next morning, and I come up with the idea that I need one of these wireless ones.
That's a good idea.
So I got up extra early, went to McDonald's.
Because you have to be fueled. No, that's a really good.
That's where they sell them.
But I remembered McDonald's has the wireless chargers on the
Oh,
table.
it does.
You tore it out of the size.
I took it with me. I now have it.
You took the whole table. It's in the kitchen. You got 6 of them.
I'm going to drag the whole McDonald's here.
I like that.
It's here.
Yeah.
We have McDonald's now. So I put it on the charger and ordered some stuff. Like I had to,
you have to if you're there. You know?
yeah, I can't just sit down and
Yeah,
use the
what did you
charger.
order out of?
What
What time was this? Like 5 in the morning?
No, it was an early one. It was like a mega breakfast thing.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. It's a new breakfast bap they have.
Bruno and I had one the other day, and we never saw any megas.
It's some sort of deluxe mega. I don't know.
Is it a soft roll with egg, sausage, bacon,
Yeah.
and stuff in it?
Is this the one you were telling me about?
Yeah, I didn't like it at all. And that one that we had at the weekend was honestly probably about a 3 out of 10.
It's ruined breakfast McDonald's for me, that one.
I didn't mind it, actually.
It was juice coming out onto me.
Yeah. I was just happy that I was charging my phone at this point.
Oh, you must have been chuffed.
Because I needed to get some juice in that phone. And I knew that I needed to go to Home Bargains to get one of these wireless chargers. Because apparently they had one. I still wasn't sure if they definitely would have one. And I still wasn't sure if my phone was actually going to charge on it.
Because I wasn't sure. Such a dilemma. This is like Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, I had no time to figure this out. So I got up early, did this, went to McDonald's, popped it on, it worked. I tried the first table, didn't work. And I was like, oh, I've broken my phone. Like, the phone's done. And I'm going to have no phone for a little bit.
I want to ask you this, because I reckon you're about 90% through the story.
Yeah.
Tell me there's a pun.
I don't think there's a pun.
Joe, is this just ever you going, so I got myself a charger?
I got a charger.
Joe.
Yeah, I got a charger.
Joe,
I went to work, charged it.
Joe!
And now my phone's charged.
No, I'm happy for you, but there had to be a gag.
There's no gag.
There's no gag.
I'm just telling you about my ridiculous day the other day.
No, that's good. No, I like that. I tell you what, to bring us full circle.
Hold on, that will be Sam's favourite story of the next year.
Yeah.
You're hot.
Yeah, I feel it's the chains.
No, I was feeling when I leaned in.
It's my chains.
There's heat coming off you.
It's the metal heating, I think, on my neck.
I feel shivery.
We told the story about the guy that had one of these on in the sauna, didn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, that's right.
How was Fire Hazard? Sorry.
I'll get to that right after this one. To go full circle with your current charger and fire hazards and things like this, I was using one of those for about a year.
Yeah.
Set fire.
Did it? Yeah, they scare me.
They get really hot.
They scare me because I'm going to be honest. During Survivor Series, I was keeping an eye on that stream we were all watching.
Yeah. Was it on the pad?
It was on the pad.
Oh no, you're working it double.
It's because it was
You
dying.
can't do both.
The phone and the charger.
It's flat on it.
I was literally. I don't remember much of Survivor Series because I was keeping an eye on this stream most of it.
You have to. Those guys worked hard during that stream.
They did.
Bruno, by the way, they started a new box break.
Yeah, you said.
I wanted to get in that one as well.
Did they sleep? They were on the next day at like 10. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that company, but I mean, they're doing well.
It's just father and son.
Yeah, but there is another one that talks sometimes, like on another stream. But it's the same company.
That's son. He's got it down.
He's good. Yeah,
he's figured it out.
Yeah, he'll sell. I'll say this, he'll sell an oyster for a taxi man. You know what I mean? I can see that he's got a bit of gift of the gab.
He's got the chops. Yeah,
he'll definitely sell me some dodgy trainers.
Well, I saw a Reddit thing that was a thread. Is that a Reddit thread? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A subreddit, Reddit thread. Yeah.
Subreddit. Yeah. And it was I watched Whatnot for a whole night. I'm equally addicted and hate everything about the people on it and the people that do it. And they said, because if I hear one more, what's happening? Or what's the one you like?
Oh, what are we saying?
What are we saying when they just appear? I can't let it go for that. But after giving it, I'll give it to you for £1.
I'm losing money here, guys. Come on.
And afterwards, I felt a bit icky.
Joe, we had that one with Joe. It's like
Joe's
you'll get like it's what was. We're being
No,
generous.
we're so
generous.
Yeah,
we're so generous.
We are so generous. And nice.
Yeah, people call you out.
They're my catchphrase.
Bruno was a fire hazard because do you everyone out there? I'm sure you have an air fryer.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Bruno,
You've got to be careful with the foil. If you're putting foil in,
you shouldn't put foil in it because that stops the gimmick.
Yeah.
You got a grill for you, and the hottest part of the air fryer is where.
Top?
No,
where's it coming from?
Bruno said the top's the hottest, so you got to move around. Because, by the way, he put 3 kilos of chicken goujons on it at 9:30.
My dad like that.
He appeared
he loved it.
and couldn't believe what was happening. He put some breasts on.
Wait,
and
I put some popcorn chicken.
No, he put breasts on.
Oh, the breasts.
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I apologise. And he had put I wouldn't say a tin of, was it celebrations or something? What was it?
In the air fryer?
Yes, miniature heroes.
Miniature heroes, but they're in the plastic now, aren't they? He had put that on top of the air fryer.
Okay.
And Bruno thinks this isn't real. He did maybe 40 minutes of, it warming up and then cooling back down or whatever. Put this on top. And I thought during Strictly Come Dancing, I don't even know if it was Strictly. I think it's Thanksgiving. I was like, I'm going to have some giant miniature heroes, what they're called. And I pick up the hottest plastic. Like the bottom is molding into my hand. I was like, oh no. And I open it and I squeeze a couple of things. It's just liquid. So I put it in the fridge. A few hours later, the only things that were like temperature-wise that were like flat were dairy milk. Everything else was solid.
That's my
so
favorite.
Bruno claims it wasn't hot. But I mean, Bruno, I'll just say this. Next time you put some chicken breasts on, leave your hand on top of it and just see if it gets warm.
100%, and I don't even think if it was even the metal tins, it would have done the exact same thing. It was,
it would have scolded me. That's what I would have done.
It was a blunder. All right, big man had a blunder.
You could iron your shirt with that if you wanted to.
I just got in from a 4-hour trip.
What time did you leave the house? What time were you intending to leave the house?
Why is it 4 hours?
Well, Bruno, he cruises. Because we discussed this. Bruno is built for a truck, but he decides to drive the lowest ride.
Yeah.
He wants to be mere inches from the road.
Yeah.
And he wants to be, he wants to drop down 4 feet to get in the car.
Scott likes it, though. You got even lower.
I got so low.
And then he enjoyed this country, and he enjoyed this. He thoroughly enjoyed this country song I put on as well. That was in my playlist.
Oh, I needed to play this for you. I said thank you to him during it. I don't know what it's called.
Thank you, sir.
I'm fairly sure it's the Huck Tour Girl. I don't know for sure, but I'm fairly sure it is.
Probably.
But Bruno, would you say that fire hazard that you did there was like a one done? Like you just make a mistake here?
Yeah, I won't make that again. Yeah.
No. Okay, so the next
often you have stuff on top of your.
The next day he made us a bagel and he set fire to a spatula.
No.
What he did was he left the spatula on the side, so like ate into it a little bit. But then he put it in scalding water. So what happened was the heat of the whole spatula just melted. So the water was black.
It's because I'm used. It's because I'm used to top quality silicon or metal.
He doesn't even know he's a gaslighting cloud that just rains on you every now and then. So we had to throw that, and then Big Man goes, "That's fine. I'll order some more." So he's ordered some others. I picked it up. I've stand there for the picture, and what does he do? Sends me the picture of me holding it. Goes, nice picture. Honestly, if you want to meet someone who's got more of a god complex than this kid, I mean, he created the problem, fixed the problem, and then made fun of you for the whole thing. That's just the order of things. But I mean, that's storytelling, babe.
That's what I do.
I like mine.
Yeah. Well, if your story would have been, he made us a bagel with spatulas, and then he put the spatula in the sink, he washed it up, and then we ate the bagels.
We learned our limits as well on how many bagels we can.
Yeah, 1.5 is about right, I reckon.
1.5?
A good sized bagel. Yeah.
1.5.
I mean, this has got sausage in.
Sausage and egg, though.
Not
sausage. Two of them. Like, I'm not too. Like McDonald's, and they're like that.
Yeah.
They're like
tiny.
This is like a substantial slab of sausage.
Okay.
And it's got the cheese.
I like it when you say sausage.
And it's a full size bagel.
Bagel.
We had 2 each. And about halfway through the first one, because I ate first, because he does, when he cooks, he makes sure he's last, which is very nice.
That's very nice.
I was halfway through the second one, I said, this is gorgeous, babe, but I don't think I can finish this, but I'm going to. And he went, oh, really? And then he put the thing back on his shoulder. He carried on cooking. He got halfway through and he looked at me and went, Same. and yeah, we found that's, I think a bagel and a half is about right. So if you make 3 bagels, cut one in half, and you share the one with your boo, I think you'd be absolutely fine. Boogaloo. On today's episode, I actually have 3 things I want to bring up. They are probably not related to anything, so I'm kind of half waiting to see if they do get brought up in some capacity, but I don't think they're going to. Other than that, Bruno, did you want to talk about your trip here for Thanksgiving? Because you kind of put it in essence of stress-free.
Let's wrap up the weekend, shall we?
I think so.
We saw each other. You had a nice little 4 or 5 day jaunt of me.
Yeah, I before Bruno obviously put a little bit of a dark cloud on it earlier with the comment about it being stress-free, and that was his intention, and like there was intentions behind it kind of thing. Yeah. I thought it was a spectacular, lovely 4 days. It was just one of these easy breezy. But for me, I don't want to leave the house. So unless you're paying for me, I don't want to leave the house.
Yeah, I'm done.
I hate leaving the house.
Yeah,
Bruno loves leaving the house, but I think it's also because he's out of the house.
It wasn't the right vibe.
Yeah, it's a weird time of year. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we got 2 coffees.
Nice.
One took the longest of anything. The other one, okay, we went to Starbucks. I don't recommend going to Starbucks unless they want to advertise on here.
No. Yeah.
But we got gingerbread lattes.
Yeah. I think at this time of year, you got to.
Yeah, I love them.
You do.
No, yeah. I love tasting the gingerbread.
Yeah.
The problem for us was we ordered essentially 3 gingerbread lattes.
Okay.
We grabbed them. We got in the car. We didn't taste them. And I have one for Lissy, one for me, and I put it in the holster, and I drink this one. I go, that's just coffee. Like, there's absolutely no...
This happens a
There's
lot.
no gingerbread in that. And I go, Bruno, taste yours. And he goes, that's rotten. It's not even good coffee. It's just milky.
Coffee,
it's just milky coffee. And I was like, oh, and Bruno's like, we can't
smell
deliver
it,
your
though.
wine. Yeah,
I could smell it.
This is what was weird. It smelled like gingerbread.
Maybe.
Like half a pump.
Maybe you just like pumped a little bit on the back of his hand and waved it over the top like that.
Maybe. I tried everything. I tried drinking a bit and moving it around.
Nothing. Maybe the person just ate a little bit of gingerbread and then just kissed the lid right where your mouth is.
I love when they kiss the lid.
Yeah. So, like Kieran, they always like to talk about a tip, right? Anyway, so we basically assume the other one's bad anyway. So we were just like, we can't deliver my wife this coffee. So we stop at another place, Pitchfork in Llandilo, go there. It's very nice.
Yeah.
But it does take a bit of time, but I mean, it's a slow way of life. It's a lovely way of life. But
that's what you're paying for.
Kind of, yeah.
It was obnoxiously long.
Yeah, it was so long that other people had left the establishment because of how long things were taking visibly in front of us.
Yeah. It's not somewhere you go in a hurry.
Or you've got to take 2 days to do it.
Yeah. Wales isn't anywhere you do in a hurry.
No.
Wales, I mean, they don't have opening times here.
No.
Like, I'm not convinced. There's like, you go out on a Saturday in a town, there's nothing open.
Yeah.
But it's not open on a Tuesday.
And it opens again on a Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday it's just open all day. I thought you had a Rubicon then. The other one was so we go in and got Lissy a mocha.
Yeah.
And we, and halfway home I'm thinking, should I just drink her other coffee? She's not.
Yeah.
So I pick it up. This is around the time that Bruno puts Hug Tour on.
Okay.
And I take a sip, and it is the most spectacular gingerbread latte.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. And I go, Bruno, taste this. Am I going crazy?
The levels were fantastic.
It was perfect. And we were like, so I don't even know what to do now. So now I can't drink that one.
Yeah.
I might get home and she might go, I don't want. So I don't drink either now. And then in the end, nothing happened. Do you know what it was actually? I made the mocha into an iced coffee about an hour later. Don't like that. Didn't like that. Don't know why.
I'm not sure if Lissy's a fan of Pitchfork.
No, it's too coffee. It's similar to Caracoli back home.
Yeah. And they use full fat cow's milk. It's like the thickest and creamiest thing I've ever put in my mouth.
That's on his Tinder profile as well, if you want to check that out.
It's too coffee. It's too coffee.
You got information coming in?
Hang on, guys. Breaking news.
Simpsons. Who's the guy? What's the guy's name?
Not
Ernie in the Sky.
The news guy.
Yeah, the Clark. Is it Ken?
Oh,
Clark Kent.
Ken Brockman.
Ken Brockman. Hell yeah, well done, Bryn.
Or
Family
Guy.
He's just surprised me there with that.
Don't remember his name. Yeah, it's too coffee though, isn't it? Like, if you're drinking from Starbucks, you're not a coffee fan.
Yeah, no. To get the chocolate, they melt down like the darkest of chocolates or something. I don't know what they do. But, whereas I just want some Milka.
Yeah.
By the way, I had a chocolate bar of Milka the other day. You know the ones you get in like France, the purple wrapper.
Yeah.
I think that might be the best chocolate in the world.
They are it's very well balanced.
I had one with hazelnuts in,
Oh,
and I felt older.
Lint.
I started to be like,
it'd be fruit nut next.
Yeah, the fruit nut. I'm already ahead of the game with Bobby Twos. But the
it's a rapper we know.
Milka and Lint. So it's that European chocolate.
Yeah,
As the older I've got, I'm more into dairy milk, just classic.
If dairy milk just classic, I do like a dairy milk.
For that.
But no, yeah, mucking around with like Galaxy, and that Galaxy, I swear to God, I can't get it out of my mouth for days.
It's like it coats you.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you bite it, it feels like it just finds every hole in your body, like under your skin. You know that bit when you blow a balloon up, sometimes in this part opens up on Jurassic Park. I think Galaxy gets in there sometimes, like right by the ears.
It's taking the chunk out of the back end of a silky little rabbit.
However, celebrations are far superior to heroes.
So I want to play a quick game with you.
What's in there?
We'll play a game.
Okay.
Winner stays on, Bruno.
All right.
Roses or miniature heroes?
Roses, actually.
Roses versus celebrations.
Celebrations.
Celebrations or a box of lint. You know, like the kind of cartons.
Lindor.
Yeah.
Lindor, is that?
Celebrations for the variety.
Okay. So inside a celebration, this is again, I'm just going to say winner stays on. Galaxy Caramel versus a Malteser.
Caramel.
Galaxy Caramel versus Galaxy just chocolate.
Caramel.
Galaxy Caramel or Milky Way.
Milky Way.
Milky Way or Dairy Milk. I think it's Dairy. No, is Dairy Milk in there?
No, it's Mars bar.
Or Mars bar.
Milky Way.
Milky Way or Snickers.
Milky Way.
Milky Way or Twix.
Milky Way.
Okay, so Milky Way's the best.
Where do we stand on Bounty?
You missed the Bounty. Bounty is ahead of Twix. The Malteser is very nice, but I have to hate it in protest because it took the truffle away. So
there was a truffle in there.
There was.
But the ones the pigs find. Just a real dirty looking, mossy little
thing.
Potato.
It smells like earth.
And as you all know, a truffle is in a potato family.
Where is it from?
Mushroom? I don't even know what it is. I don't fully. Yeah, it could be a mushroom. But what is that?
It's a fungi. It's more of a fungus.
Jamie, bring up a quick.
Yeah, all right.
It's got to be in the turnip family, isn't it?
Turnip.
No.
Pigs like turnips.
I mean, well, is turnip in the potato family?
What the hell is a truffle?
I don't know. I don't really know what a turnip is.
We hunted for truffles once.
We did. Joe held my back and my ankles, and I was like in amongst the moss. I've got no sense of smell, so we were onto
a truffle is a fruiting body of subterranean ascomycete fungus. It's a fungi.
Oh, so
it's part of the mushroom family. Yeah,
bacteria.
Bruno, is a turnip a part of the potato family?
Yeah, I believe so because they're all root veg. You say a turnip?
Yeah, turnip. I don't think I've ever eaten or seen a turnip in person.
It's just a root. It's just a root vegetable, mate. It's like a swede. The same family as a swede.
Yeah. Do you prefer to get your food from under the ground or hanging from trees?
I think under the ground.
Okay.
I like the hanging boys.
Like a peach?
Yeah, like a fruit. I'm not a fruit guy.
I'm a veggie guy.
You're a veggie guy. You like a root veg, don't you? I only like it if you put honey on it and a load of sugar. And to be honest, I actually really like root vegetables, but I can't stand a carrot. I like a carrot. A raw carrot.
A
raw carrot's not bad, but you know, like the circles of carrot.
Those carrots that Rab threw up on Sunday, mate. Phenomenal.
We can swear that. I feel like you're going to give it some that.
Spectacular.
Yeah, they were. They were good.
I tell you what, that
I mean, a mashed swede, I could work on that for a day.
I'm not into mashed stuff.
Mashed swede, mashed carrot, mashed potato. I don't really like mashed potato.
Mashed stuff makes me feel funny.
Mate, bubble and squeak.
Yeah, I like a bubble and squeak with some naughty boys in there, like some sprats.
It's not my cup of tea.
I'll get down.
Get down.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, Bruno's Christmas dinner last year. That might be the best Christmas dinner I've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why that tasted so good.
Probably cocoa powder. You know, one thing about Bruno, he'll put some stuff in there. I don't know. Yeah. He'll put cardamom in there, and I don't know what's happening. He's like, do you taste the fennel? And I'm like, I don't know what fennel is. I'm not good. I don't know if it's my lack of sense of smell, but I can't taste things very well.
You can't.
because like coriander like is a real thing.
Coriander's nice.
Some people apparently it's like a real thing. Like there's like a mental issue. So 50% of people love it in anything, and 50% of people think it tastes like soap. Apparently this is a real thing. And like our dad, can't stand it. Can't stand the smell, the taste. And if he eats a little bit, he'll ruin a meal for like a day. And recently I had something with coriander in, and my mouth went like soap. Oh. I was like, "Oh, what is that?"
That's
and
weird.
I think I might be on that side.
Weird.
I didn't know coriander.
He doesn't like fresh herbs as much. Like, so he doesn't like when I put fresh basil in things either.
Okay. Yeah, he does something to his breathing.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not good with stuff. You know, when people say like we're watching Bake Off. Shout out to Georgie.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not spoiler anymore. It's long enough.
Representing
the Carmarthen and many things. But they put like fennel in a cake or something, and they were like, "Oh, there's a touch too much rose in this cake." I'm fairly sure I would taste the predominant, whatever the predominant is.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would taste it.
Only that.
Yeah. Like if someone said, here's vanilla, fennel, other things you get in there, I'd be like, oh, cool, vanilla cake. Like I wouldn't notice anything else. If someone put lemon in it, I'd be like, oh, it's a lemon cake.
Yeah.
I don't notice it. Textures are big. But I don't know if that's my sense of my smell.
It could be.
Or I'm just not very good.
I don't think I think pick up.
No one ever taught me how to taste.
No.
Like no one teaches us. I mean, it's true, though, isn't it?
True, yeah.
Like it's in school, they don't teach us about mortgage or how to taste things.
No.
Yeah,
true.
I know.
That's true.
That's two things that I am really strong that I think they should teach in like year 2.
And how to keep a good
Agreed.
marriage.
And marriage. Maybe, if you fancy it. But I mean, the big one is taste. They just get, like, did you ever do the milk thing in school?
Yeah, the cartons.
They give you a carton of milk and then you go have a nap.
Sit cross-legged in the hall, I think.
I missed this. Yeah. But it happened in my school because I remember it would be the scariest thing when you'd walk to like the toilet in like year 4 and you look in the main hall and there was just a load of little bodies just sleeping in there with their cans of milk. And one of the teachers would always be asleep in there.
Oh, yeah.
Always a young one, like a 23-year-old like year R teacher.
I think it was just a way for the teacher to have a break.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. But
how about we all go to sleep now?
Those people apparently turned out to be Virgin Atlantic people. And that's why they go into that tiny room and drink milk. That's a true story, apparently.
I know. I still go into a tiny room to drink milk every now and then.
So you must have done it.
I did.
Because I think it stays with you. I think like, that's what they say. Bring that up, Jamie. Do people still think of that when they drink milk at a young age?
Yeah.
They like to suckle on the teat of milk later on.
I love milk.
Because I love milk, but he likes a lot of milk.
I don't know.
You don't know what to bring up. Honestly, I wouldn't search that at all. If you're going to do it, use Chrome.
I mean, I was doing it in year 10, and that was...
What, drinking milk or with your teachers?
Or just sleeping in the hall with some milk.
I still sleep in the hall sometimes. Jack Hayward did that once. Scariest night of my life. He tried to take a bump for a floorboard.
Yeah, he gets hilarious.
He's a scary man.
Yeah.
Lovely man. Do you want me to, Bruno, do we want to talk about anything else that happened? I know the coffee thing happened, Hogtour thing happened. You tried to burn the house down a couple times. We didn't record a podcast, but we enjoyed our
it was a thoroughly enjoyable. We had to have that session like for the peppercorns out there. We had to plan the year ahead where we were going. You know,
Mm-hmm.
It was nice.
It was lovely. It was lovely not to have a time on site where you're like, oh, we have to record in a minute.
I feel like that would have stressed you out like immensely if we had to record.
It wouldn't stress me out, but I think just very little can happen around it. Like by the time you get the lighting ready, everything like that, you get the dog set, then you sit down. You're then doing an hour of like talking, but you're half going, oh God, like we need to get all this down. The dogs are starting to bark. And so
often we just kind of sat and we just hang out.
Yeah, it's nice.
Like, everything seems to be on a clock these days. Like, it feels nice to just sit.
And they do say the days are getting shorter and the walls are getting nearer. It
does feel like that. Yeah.
Can anyone name that band?
Atreyu.
No.
Still Remains.
Yeah,
White Walls.
In White Walls. Oh, Chasing Me. I'm fairly sure about cocaine. Now I think about it. But as a 9-year-old, I thought it was 9-year-old.
9?
In year 9, I thought maybe the walls were actually closing. But I think it might be demons.
It's definitely demons.
That's what I've learned a lot as you get older, is most songs are about demons.
Yeah.
But when you're young...
Walls don't actually...
I thought Amy Winehouse singing about rehab was something way different.
Yeah.
Because I'd only seen Triple H go to rehab, and that was for a quad tear.
For that big comeback.
I assumed that she had like a big quad tear or something.
And then make the greatest comeback of all time.
Epic comeback starts right here, you know?
So man ain't got it from.
Yeah.
I have 3 things to bring up, and I worry they could be 10-second items. Or you might enjoy it. I don't know.
We're professionals. We're professionals, mate. Yeah.
Okay, roll the dice. That's a good way of bringing that.
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to
Oh, I'm in already.
verbally explain to me how you would write certain numbers
Oh,
on a piece of paper.
Okay.
So a 1, how would we all do that?
straight down.
Okay, so no little boy on the top.
No.
I go.
Okay, so if you're watching this on YouTube, the peppercorn, Bruno did the little boy
I
coming in
did
the top, straight down.
Little boy straight down, and then
a little floor.
one.
Little base
floor.
for it.
Little base, yeah, to
Stay
stand
up.
on, yeah. I'm exactly
Sometimes
with
I
Bruno.
do. Sometimes I do the straight down if it's in.
When
like,
would
a
you do
phone
just
number
a
or
straight
something.
down?
If it's in a phone number, or if you're paying like noughts, like tallies, if you're tallying stuff.
Tally, right.
Like, that's a
If
tally.
you were going to do like a list in your book and you do like a circle around the numbers, I would only do a little straight line down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little
Enough
dash,
room for
circle,
that,
little
yeah.
dash, circle. Okay, a 2, we all agree like an S, but not the opposite.
Yeah.
We go around and then starting from the top though, yeah?
Yeah.
From the
start
top. I do a little
yeah.
squiggly boy at the bottom. Like,
Oh, you go. Oh,
Yeah.
I used to do
Oh,
that. I had
no.
a phase of that when I was young.
yeah.
Like a
I
little.
know, I know Squiggly Boy, but I'm a.
Oh, you got a little.
It's got a little bit of a
Okay.
bend in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
no kick.
Okay, because I'm just a straight boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
And Bruno's has got a little bend in it.
Yeah, Bruno's got a little bend in it, and Joe's got a full circle going on. But I mean, that's a 2.
All the best ones do.
Here's where it gets really interesting. A 3.
Okay.
Explain to
top?
me from the top. Yeah, we all agree on something from the
Yeah.
top.
Two semicircles.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're a circular boy.
Yeah.
So I'm a straight line to start. So you go straight line,
one of those.
diagonal, and
God.
then you have a little bum on it,
I might have to start doing that.
like imagine a hovering wasp getting ready to sting, and he's leering over. That's
like-
how I'd look.
Looks like Lizzo from the side.
Try to imagine it. It might be close. I don't know for sure, but I mean, yeah. So a 3 straight line, diagonal straight,
I
and then
used
a
to do
little
that.
curly boy.
I used to do that.
We go through phases.
Mm.
This is what I'm getting at. 4 is let's get interesting.
Yeah.
Where are you even starting on a 4?
From the top, diagonal across it through. And I don't connect the top. It's a separate thing.
That's
So it's
what I
basically
do.
it's basically like a little plus sign with a diagonal line.
That's where I'm at.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you start like the straight,
So
the
down,
diagonal is in
down.
line with the straight line, but it's just above it.
Yeah, but there's a gap. But
Okay, so
a lot of people connect.
I start at the end, boy. I'm all connected.
Wow.
At the
Okay.
far end, I come
You go
in,
like-
up, and then down.
That makes sense.
So like a weird looking 9.
I like how you do your numbers.
Well, I do you know what this was. We're getting to the number that I really want to talk about.
Okay.
Because there's a real good one
Nice,
coming up.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
If you don't know your numbers, you're getting a really good one.
Oh.
I was actually working out today, and I looked at a certain number, and I went, I remember when I did that.
Yeah.
So 5, we all agree we don't start from the top. We start from the top, but without that first bit.
Yes.
So you make a little anchor, and then you do the dash at
Yes.
the top. How are you doing a 5? Bruno does
From the bottom.
he does 4 dashes in a straight. He only works in tallies. That's what Kieran would be like.
Fine.
It's across, down, circle.
Oh, all in one boy. So I would
Yeah.
go like straight down, put a bum on it, and then go back to the top and do a
That's
line.
what I do. Yeah.
That's weird, man.
Okay, and a 6, we all agree, start at the top at an angle, come around
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a B,
Yeah.
but with an angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 7. I went for about 15 years where I'd put a dash through the middle.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes.
But we all agree,
If
you
you-
start at
if
the
it-
top and then
if-
down.
Yeah. Yes. If it looks too similar to a 1, you put the little dash through
Right.
it, so it's
Right.
distinguishable. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is where it gets a little bit. I'm going to be honest. It might be fetish.
Okay. I'm lazy on this one. I think.
You're a two round boy, aren't you? I can tell.
No, absolutely
You're
not.
not-
I
you're
thought I
not-
was the weird one.
No, I'm an infinity loop. It's the next one coming up.
Number 8, you're an infinity.
Yeah, I'm drawing an infinity symbol.
So, but it still looks like 2 circles on top of each other.
Yeah, but I don't. It's all connected.
You do an S that carries on up and joins.
Yeah.
That's how I am.
I'm super lazy with my 8s.
Okay. But I was just going to say, my 8s have taken a hit over the years. Carry
Yeah.
on.
I don't think you can read my 8s half.
What do you do?
It's like I don't even feel like I connect the top. I feel like I just go like that.
Like open ended.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, he does. Yeah, he does. I've seen.
I know.
What, you
Yeah.
see me write 8?
Well, I mean, I
I
read
think-
his writing
yeah.
on Whatnot every week, and I think I see 8s, and they're not.
Yeah, it's like One of those. Lazy.
And the line carries on past it sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
So
I made a new number.
So mine imagine me doing, I explained my threes aren't too circle.
Yeah.
It was a dash. I would start with a straight line.
Okay.
Then a diagonal all the way to the bottom, curl it around, then meet there. So it was almost like an hourglass.
Like an hourglass with a
circle with a lid. But it was a straight lid on the top.
Oh,
what were you doing there?
I think I used to say 7 instead of 8 by accident. I used to try and make the 7 look like an 8.
Yeah.
So, like a 7, I would just hook it around. And I think it lingered for a bit, and I would start to do it like that. Can we agree with a 9? We do it exactly like a P, but the wrong way around, but we don't do a curly boy.
I don't do a curly boy.
No, we all do straight. But why with 6? Why do we
straight.
not go straight up with a 6? Why do we go at an angle?
It's preference, isn't it? I'm not sure. Because you don't want to go back. You don't want to go back on yourself.
Never.
It's hard because with the 9, I go around and then down. So you don't want to necessarily go at a diagonal down.
Started looking at the G, wouldn't it?
A little bit.
But it's weird because when you get like things and they have the line underneath to make sure you know what a 9 and a 6 is.
Yeah.
No one ever does their 9s that look like 6s.
No.
In real life.
No. Sometimes, but you only put the dashes under it if you're mixing the numbers up and you need to distinguish between like what is a 6 and a 9.
Yeah.
But I know you can do it by what one's straight and what one's not. But in the heat of the moment, mate, that could. Could lead you down some path. That could end friendships right there.
This is it. And a 10, we just do a dash and a circle.
Yeah.
Do you do that's
just a dash for a 10?
Do you ever put a line through the 0?
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
I just put 2 dots on top.
That sounds a little Russian.
If I'm doing a password or something and it's got capital O's and zeros, then I put the dash.
Put the Odegaard in.
I put the line through the 0.
Yeah, I do an Ozil, not an Odegaard. I just put 2 happy 2 dots on the top. This was just saying, I was doing cross trainer earlier and I was looking at my essentially a Starbucks cup that's got Saka's number on it.
Oh yeah.
It had the 7 and I was just staring. I was like, God, I used to remember correcting those 7s to 8s.
Yeah.
And then my 8s infiltrated and became weird. Flat tops.
Yeah. Weird.
Anyway, that got me thinking today, and I'm glad you guys have got to enjoy it.
That was all right. Yeah. That was good. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
The other one is a really quick one. If you wanted to have what you would consider the perfect sneeze, what would it sound like?
Ooh.
Probably the one I did at Jay's the other day, where I sneezed out my mouth and didn't cover the mouth part.
I've never seen that.
But what I would need is everyone to do them now. Because mine would be like, achoo. I feel good about that. You can say but it's my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruno, how would it sound if you really like a perfect world?
So it would be a one where I have to do the Elvis and go, and it has to build up, and then it's like a really nasally one. It's like, and then it's like, you can make that noise.
Like you want to stop it almost.
Yeah, no, but not. Yeah,
you're edging your nose.
You're edging from the nose. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But that's your perfect one.
Yeah, but so it comes out, but it's a big achoo.
Oh, okay. Achoo. That sounded.
I know. That was anime, wasn't it?
Yeah, that sounded like you said Pikachu.
Probably.
So how'd your perfect sneeze sound? We had a girl in our school called Rose.
I bet. Yeah. Someone called Rose would do that sneeze.
Yeah. I broke up with her in Winchester. What I would say about her is she would sneeze. She had,
big man. What'd you go do? Get like a
I went
Pret
to
afterwards or something. I don't know.
Pret. No, I wasn't brought up Tory. I went to what was the antiques market in Winchester.
It was cool.
I think I bought a surfer necklace and thought I'm way too cool for this person. And I waited until I got home and I went, I think I'm done. I was 11.
I could do better with this necklace.
Yeah. Have you seen this? And I could see she knew I could do very well. I didn't do very well for the answer. What I would say though is this. She had the tiniest sneeze. So in school, she'd have a big build up.
Okay.
So it's exactly like that. She'd go, and everyone would be like, and then she'd go, like that. And everyone would burst out laughing.
Where did that sneeze go?
But we got in trouble because they said that we were like, yeah, essentially bullying, but not bullying, like making her feel different.
Yeah.
I mean, she was different. She had like the daintiest sneeze. Like,
it wasn't the only.
So someone says that once you have a child, your sneeze gets out of control. This is what I'm getting.
Oh, it gets louder.
Okay.
So people say, Bruno, how did your dad sneeze?
Quite loud.
Yeah.
I've seen Dad say,
Yeah.
Dad had to pull over a car once because he had a sneezing fit.
Yeah. My dad's broken his neck 3 times.
Yeah, but
he screams.
Yeah, because he sneezes 10 times in a row.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but I feel like he does a spiny Norman.
Oh, yeah.
And he starts it off, and then he does it to himself.
Yeah, he does.
And like all our dogs have always been terrified until this current dog loves it. But I don't know. But apparently, as you get older, you develop an aggressive sneeze. And I don't know if it's maybe as you get older, you realize you should not allow your aggression to show.
Yeah, that's
so. That's your moment.
Look forward to it.
That's your moment. Yeah. So you can kind of be like for Bruno, what he would do is go, and as you go, just put his head through some plasterboard, and then be like, "Oh man, I caught the wall,"
and then sneeze into the
I
gap.
Caught the wall. But he'd actually be like right, left hook, headbutt, and he's like, sneeze. So I don't know. Just watch out for that. Is all I'm saying. If you're around Bruno, because that could be coming. That could be coming. Well,
I saw him sneeze, like you said at the weekend. I saw it was like a cartoon sneeze.
I don't remember the sneeze.
It was like someone.
Oh,
it was like watching.
He sent it as well.
It was watching someone spray a Febreze bottle from the side.
Yeah,
but it went all over my drink
and over at my head. A glass table.
Oh yeah,
table. Yeah.
I'm cleaned up.
But what was he managed to pinhole it. I've never seen someone do it. He kind of went in and went, and it came out perfect like a snake.
Yeah.
I covered my nose, but it came out the bottom part of my mouth.
He essentially spat.
Yeah. He's like those little.
It's like when he vomits in a kebab
little air freshener things go off every half hour or something.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. I wish. I want a little one of them, but it's Bruno's face. I'd pay good money.
Yeah.
That'll be coming to the Peppercorn
store.
shop.
Yeah.
We'll pop it in one of these boxes.
A little Bruno face with
look what you
some
got.
perfume added to it.
Oh, look at that. We're so generous. You even got one of these Bruno sneezing things.
Surely they do that for like kettles or like Timu or something, where you can kind of put something on the end of a thing, at the end of a kettle, and it looks like it's kind of going like a whale's back or like a clown's face.
If I got into 3D printing, I'd 3D print one for you.
I'd love that. And Bruno would make it out of plastic so it'd melt every time that we set the kettle off.
Nah, because it would go out that one that can't melt. Oh
yeah, that'd be that material. That's the actual scientific name for that material as well.
Yeah, the one that can't melt.
The one that can't melt. Was that the last one? The sneeze. It was the sneeze.
The numbers.
There's one more. It's mad. It went. Oh, weird. Oh no.
Who's the one with anger problems?
Me.
Give
me a second. You guys talk.
You always do this.
That's like, when someone says, when you can have a conversation with anyone at the drop of a dime, like you could just.
I remember. I want to know where this is going.
No, but when someone says, "Should we talk?" Like,
no.
What do you want to talk about? Like, I don't know. You can't put me on the spot and ask me what I want to talk about.
I don't want to talk about anything but how you draw your numbers.
And the minute you ask me that, my mind's blank. I can't think of anything. But give me 5 minutes and I'll probably come at you with something.
Yeah. Yeah, your brain works different. Mine's just mushier. But, I tried to keep up with Bruno with food this weekend, and I've had a 3-day detox. I don't, this is no word of a lie. I lost my sight.
It's funny. It's funny how you had a 3-day detox and I only left yesterday morning.
Why'd you lose your sight?
I went through the list of things I hate this weekend in my head. Yeah. I just said it to Lissy and she went, "Good God." And I was like, "Oh." And I was like, "I better not eat for a bit."
I think you might have one too many bourbons in a day. I feel bad.
Oh, I took it to an extreme. But Sunday, my vision.
Food, Dad.
No, he didn't force anything. But I think I just tried to keep up. Like when we're in the gym, he tries to keep up with the big weights with me. With this, I tried to keep up with the. But I ate more than him, so I don't know if I'm trying to impress him. But I lost my vision during the second round of fixtures on Red Zone.
Did you? Thank God Dallas were playing.
It might have been nice to not see it, to be honest, but it didn't go fully. But I started to be like the sugar haze.
Yeah.
When I turned, I was still looking there, but I was now looking that way. But it's like, when you have the camera, old school cameras in the dark, it would always take a bit longer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got a bit like that, and I thought.
Shout out the Badger movie.
Yeah. I had to kind of give myself a minute, and because it's Christmas, there's a lot of lights, so I don't know if that like had a say in it. But I mean, I was like, whoa, like
it's a
I was going
perfect storm there.
Yeah, I did too much. I did too much sugar this weekend. It wasn't just sugar. I mean, I just eat. Yeah, I was eating.
It was Thanksgiving. That's what it's for.
It was. You should be in a food coma, but I think people have like a 6-hour binge. I had a 4-day binge.
I had 2 days worth of Domino's over the weekend.
That's rotten. I wouldn't survive that. I wouldn't survive.
I went again.
I'm at a point now where I'm half a pizza guy.
Well, I always do this. I have half for dinner,
half for lunch, half for dinner, half for breakfast next day.
Yeah.
So 2 whole pizzas in 14 hours.
But it was Black Friday. I mean, it was £10 pizza.
That's good.
Which those pizzas?
Was buy one going free though? No, because you get delivery, don't you?
Yeah, I know. I just got one. But those pizza prices, because everyone's got a deal on, those original prices are extortionate.
I know.
£25 for a pizza.
It's disgusting, yeah.
If you pick it up, it's 25 for 2, isn't it? So it's £12.
Yeah, no one ever pays the full price because they have deals on all the time.
Yeah, unless you order it.
But it says the original price there, but it's crossed out. But £25 for a large pizza.
It's probably about right for how big it is. I mean, it should feed 4 people.
No,
pizzas were made to be a food that was made for people that couldn't afford to make.
Who says?
Well, originally,
is this what Italian book have you read that says this? What books have you been reading?
But that's what it was.
Yeah, like a stew.
But like a lot of meals. A lot of meals from around the world were derived because people who couldn't afford to have proper meals.
Jamie, get this up. Yeah,
would make cheaper meals. Chili con carne was that originally.
Chili con carne was that, but now we use the finest beef.
Yeah, but chili con carne isn't that expensive still. There's the markup on pizza is ridiculous.
Yeah, they cost nothing to make.
Pennies.
It's pennies. But to be fair, they're never charging £25 pizza.
No, because there's always a deal. Yeah, I get a text from that one when I think about it.
Cross hands.
Yeah, I just think about pizza and it texts me. It's not a routine either. It's not a certain day it texts me. It's just when I think about it.
Yeah, I get that.
The last thing I was going to bring up was, do you know how in movies people always like brushing their teeth but doing multiple things?
Yeah. Do
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in Bring It On where they're brushing their teeth and flirting at the same time. Yeah.
Bruno's talked about this so many times. It's a fetish at this point. But they always like
they're on the move as well.
Yeah, and I remember our friend Giles. He was a big swallower of everything.
Yeah, he was. He walked around with his toothbrush a lot.
He would walk around and brush his teeth for like hours, but he would never have a mess because it was just dry, and he would have it in his mouth and he'd swallow everything. So like easy cleanup. I mean, that can't be good. Like it's black.
I've got an issue with those bare bristles on my teeth.
Right,
I can't.
But this is everything. It makes you gag if you leave it in your mouth too long. Anyway.
Yeah.
On Bruno's Tinder profile, the. What I would say though is, in films they do jovial, like the guy's putting up his suit, he's got it in his mouth, he has a bite of pancake next to it. Does anyone actually? Because I think Bruno's complimented me on actually, I'm actually a very clean brusher, but I'm not someone who could deliver what they do in the films.
I can't do that.
I can definitely never. I have to pretty much get changed after I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth and get in the shower.
That's
how much mess I can pretend. That's my daily routine.
If I shower, I brush my teeth before the shower.
Yeah, just
mainly
in case.
Because you get that weird dry white stuff around your mouth if you don't like dry
your mouth. Why is it out your mouth? That's what I don't get. Because that's what I am someone who can walk around and brush my teeth. I'm still getting a little bit. You know what I mean? If
I step away from that sink, I'm getting stuff everywhere.
Yeah, I've watched Bruno do it and I've heard Bruno do it. But I mean, some people are just over it, and it's like they're trying to when you gut a fish.
Yeah.
It's like that. And it's just, their mouth's open, it's just coming out. It's like you could retain some of it.
And I'm going to be honest, it looks like I've gutted because I bleed everywhere.
Yeah, you shouldn't be bleeding because you get an electric toothbrush, and when the light goes, that means you're going too hard. And you'll be surprised at how light you need to go. When you get one of them, you go, surely. I'll push it a little bit, and it goes off.
Light your mouth up.
Yeah, I'm like, what is happening here? But yeah, no. I don't think it's a real thing that people can't do that. But I mean, to have a shower after is mad.
I do.
I did hear another podcast where they spoke about this, and they were like, "Oh, I'm covered. Like, I can't wear a shirt."
Yeah,
no, it can't. If I'm wearing a shirt, it's on it.
I'll say this: at Wembley, when we wore the suits, I brushed my teeth with the suit on.
That's dangerous.
Yeah,
I wasn't even worried. I instantly dropped coffee on them when we left the house. But I mean, the.
Yeah.
By the way, last week, guys, Bruno edited out a fart sound.
Okay.
It was actually him gagging or something. I don't know what he was doing. But
I was going.
Yeah, and that's you might not have heard anything then because I might sound like a fart. I'd love it, Bruno, if you listen to it back and it just goes. But yeah, but you know you're doing. Anyway, earlier when Bruno did the sneezing, I reckon that's gonna be a technical issue with the edit because he was doing he was doing all sorts.
No, because someone at work used to say that I was like Bon Jovi or Elvis.
You were, yeah.
And I used to do this all the time.
Yeah, what is that? What? Because that really familiar when I saw you do that.
It's because I'm looking up at the light and I'm sort of putting it, and I'm bracing myself to do the.
That's a quick movement.
Do you ever try and keep your eyes open?
No.
Do you ever fill your mouth with saliva and just allow it to come out if you're in a scenario where you can?
Yeah, apparently on Saturday I did. Yeah.
No, I mean big time. Like sometimes I'll get a lot going.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll just go, and I'll just leave everything open, and I just let it. Like if I'm in the shower, I'll let it hit the wall.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
I do it in a crowded room.
That's mad. Joe's a big into the arm.
I do it into the arm since COVID. I do it into the arm.
Yeah, I'm always trying to spit like a man.
Who has a reference? Gotta be TikTok. Smallville.
Nope.
Andrew Luck. Let me know when I get it.
We're out of Bruno things.
I've got a couple more. Fast and Furious 2.
No.
Tokyo Drift?
Tokyo Drift?
No.
Best Fast and Furious film.
Patisserie?
No.
Saying rudes when Van Nistelrooy's on the screen?
No.
Cutting your neck of your beard too short to your chin?
No.
Is it anything anime?
No.
You have to give it to me.
It's so
Would you say I want to spit on you? Is that what you said?
No. I'm surprised you didn't get the low hanging fruit on that one. Your pictures are quite you're a real artist, Jack.
Titanic.
Yes.
I thought that was Joe talking to Jack.
And chew tobacco like a man.
They chew tobacco in that film.
And so. What, they didn't teach you that in finishing school? No.
No. I'll tell you what, if Bruno did this with his eyes then, that would have been acting.
Yeah.
Like the way he delivered that note, he could never recreate that. That was brilliant. Like genuinely, if you'd done this thing with your eyes where you know an actor's this.
No.
They look at every eye.
No.
That's acting. Yeah. You're like, that would have been really good acting. I don't remember
that's
that
how
part.
I feel.
And they don't,
sorry.
I was going to say they don't teach you anything in school, including that.
No.
And that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's why podcasts done by white men are good.
Yeah. He's right.
Good.
Yeah, he's right.
Going back to the eye contact thing, and that's what I'm trying to do, and you feel like I'm creeping girls out.
You're only creeping girls out because you can smell them.
Oh
no!
He's gonna sneeze.
No, I don't know what happened there. His tongue got caught though.
No.
Something's going on with your tongue. Your tongue is not staying in your mouth.
You're okay.
Did you see that? Yeah. No, Bruno can always smell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's a big.
No, I can't.
He'll
always.
He'll do this. This is literally.
Not always.
Joe's the girl that. Yeah. Joe's the girl that walks past. You go. And we'll go. And you go. Oh, she smells. And like.
I do.
Like he's not denying it. Like he says stuff like, I mean, because he's taller as well. He's actually doing this, and he goes, "God, you smell nice." But he doesn't now go say it to her. And he goes, But also, no, like that's a nice thing to say to someone. But when you're 7 foot and you go, "You smell nice," I don't think it's good. And then he goes,
yeah.
just hair goes back. I think a low hanging danger. That's all I've got. I'm out.
I mean, you ran this podcast today. Well done.
Yeah, I said I wasn't going to do this because Bruno claimed that I was like the lead to you. Bruno claimed that like I was like the third wheel in this podcast. Like he kind of was like, we don't need you. You're just there. That's what he kind of said to me.
Ooh.
And I was like,
No.
No.
I gave you some constructive criticism on you can take a breath between finishing one thing.
Yeah, but that is such a nasty thing to say, isn't it? Like that's the one way to kill someone's confidence. Bruno's the kind of guy, you get a cigarette and he watches his kid run the marathon or like run 100 meters. The kid wins and he goes, Dad, I won. And he goes, had a funny face though, didn't you? That's Bruno. And he goes, get in the car, your mum's waiting. That's that guy. Do you see that? He went, He was like, yeah. I said to him, what do you think of my performance of the podcast? And he said, take a breath. And like, it was just like, you could have said it, like, could have said you're doing really well, but, you know, sometimes you don't have to talk so much. Like I'm doing right now. So now I've got a compliment. So anyway, you guys talk.
Oh, God, that's so good. And if you want to hear us more, listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, and Amazon Music. Should we drop the Amazon Music? I'm not sure if that's getting much traction.
No one uses it, I don't know.
I don't know. Do you use it? Do you have the app downloaded?
No. I've got Amazon Prime and I tried to find it. I couldn't.
Oh, it's a separate application.
I hate the fact that you thought I was serious then, because that shows you that my level of intelligence with that kind of stuff is quite low. Because he wasn't trying to be funny. He wasn't trying to be funny or anything. He was just like, oh no, brother, it's not on there.
Oh, baby. And every week you can catch the visuals on YouTube. Leave the comments down.
Leave the comments alone.
Get down in the comments and leave us.
Let him finish the read. He's doing really good here. It's funny because our voice, he's looking directly at the camera for you guys, but for us, he's looking above us. So it looks like he really is reading a teleprompter badly. Right? It's like watching, like, you know, Saturday Night Live when like someone's really bad at it. Like,
oh, this could actually get me better at reading things. One week I'll have some stuff going up and see if I can do like a monologue. But yeah, catch us every week on YouTube. Yeah, we're 54 episodes in. This is it.
John Cena.
I was going to say my favorite NFL player, John Cena. His favorite number, linebacker, Penn State.
Catch us on all other forms of social media. There is a pepcorn. Pepcorn? There is a peppercorn Instagram. I know that you did start, but you haven't put anything on it or anything, Joe.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
No, nothing on there.
Yeah.
What is it? There is one there, I think.
There is, yeah, because it
likes your stuff sometimes.
It viewed my story once, yeah.
Yeah, Luke the Viz was something else. I don't know what that was. But I've got that one.
Yeah. Did we have a podcast when you started that? Because I don't know how I let you get away with that.
What, Luke having an Instagram?
Yeah.
Do you not think he deserves one?
He deserves more than an Instagram. Yeah. He's not.
I made
all I did was he doesn't have an email. I set it up for him. He uses it.
Your ginger was coming out then.
Yeah. He lost a bit of energy there. I like that. That was really good. That was really homely. That. Mm-hmm. I feel like next week I want to start the podcast by where we all do what WWE just copied off of NFL, where you say your name, where you're from, and all that.
Oh yeah.
I think next week we should do them where we're like,
I like that.
Okay.
Scott Bishton.
Hustlers
Change University. Yeah. Did you see Huskers?
Hustlers.
Oh, Hustlers. I can't figure that one out.
It's Andrew Tate's original one.
Andrew Tate has an NFL team.
No. Watch TikTok a little bit more.
I can't. It's bad for me. I post, I get out. Sometimes Bruno sends me a woman cooking. I'll watch it and then I get back out.
I definitely do that. Right, let's wrap this thing up because you got to put on another stellar sports card performance.
Oh, we got all the cards.
We got to try and sell these boxes every week. I'm terrified we're not going to do it. Every week we do it. This could be the first time.
Last week's one was an absolute banger. Yeah,
I'm going to try and have that energy and actually get in and out. Would be really good.
Yeah,
because I lose money
late last week as well.
Yeah, we started at 10. They were all sold by 40 minutes past 10.
Yeah, it was quick.
And then we just lingered for another 40 minutes selling a couple.
Maybe start that again. Maybe do it that
I don't know if I
again.
can. Maybe it is the time. But I did notice that like literally about 10:45, it died.
Yeah.
And there was like 3 people in there buying singles off me for way too cheap.
I think we started at the sweet spot. Because even when we do our 8 o'clock one, it's a couple hours in before it really gets going.
I think 9 to like 10 would be ideal.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Spot on.
I like dishing out singles.
I know, but we don't make any money.
No.
We're just moving cards around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see. Anyway, yeah, make sure you check us out and we'll be back next week. Same peppercorn time, same peppercorn place, same peppercorn boys. That felt like The Simpsons with that lips move, like, and I was right in my ear as well.
That was good.
Let the people say, let's go!